The upper controls, very simple, just like our ground control panel. There's just not a lot on here. You got a couple toggle switches. Again, same like most of us have. A select switch for drive and lift. You have an enable, a joystick for lift and drive, thumb steer. But we also incorporated a range switch for low and high range. High range gives you higher drive speeds. Low range gives you higher torque. That way, again, if you get into a situation where you're going up a grade or down a grade, then you can control the speed of the machine by selecting that switch. E-stop on the front of the box, just like at the ground controls. Okay. Low maintenance machine, again, like I said, the bearings or the bushings in the scissor stack are maintenance free. The kingpins will have grease zerks in them so that we can grease those. But other than that, there's really no grease zerks on the machine. Any questions? Elevate the machine so we can see it. Okay. We do have the safety prop just like everyone else has. Self-stowing, okay? Doesn't have to be pinned or anything like that. It just lays in a little cradle. Once the scissor stack is elevated high enough, float this all the way over. And with the V-notch in the stack, it will self-center on the lower arm. We also incorporate a manual descent on the machine as well. There's a red handle right back here. It's a cable pull setup. With it elevated, you grab a hold of the cable pull it, and it will actually bypass the holding valves on the cylinders and allow the machine to come down. Okay, but it is cable actuated. 2 cylinders on the 32-foot machine as well. I'm going to talk about potholes now. Well, one thing I didn't mention was the pothole protection on our machine. The pothole protection is a mechanical pothole protection. So, Mark, when you get up here, if you would just raise it up real quick. With all the machines, as you elevate, the potholes will deploy. And what we have is you have a activator arm in the back that has a cog setup so that as this goes up, you'll see the potholes will deploy. This is the activator arm right here. The activator arm has a bracket in the middle of the scissor stack here. So as you come down, it pushes that bar into the belly of the machine. With these cogs, what it does is it acts like a gear and pulls your pothole protection back up. So it is completely mechanical. The only electrical component that you have on the whole thing is there's a limit switch down in the middle to tell it when it is deployed and when it is not. As with everyone else's, one side or the other gets obstructed, it will go into an interlock. At that point, you will not be able to lift, will not be able to drive. The only function you will have will be lower. Okay. The slide out on our machine, you have 2 handles that actually have a pin that goes up into the rail assembly. As you push down on that, you release the pin, and then you push it out. 700-pound capacity on the machine, 250 on the rollout, 450 back here.
Not strong enough.
Okay. Any other questions?
Is there a battery protection system?
With this, there is going to be a battery cutout on the new controller that we're running, and that is going to eliminate the ability to lift the machine. It'll still allow us to drive to get it to a charge station. At this point, I don't believe there's going to be any alert or any alarm to that. You're just going to lose the ability to elevate, and then you'll have to drive to a charging station to charge.
What's the price on this unit?
$24,820. $220 amp hour batteries. Of the 3246, the would have been 2005, I believe. Thank you.